You know, sometimes you can be minimized. We are minimized because of some of our colleagues who don't respect themselves. But I remember even when I was growing, I used to see some teachers riding bicycles. But you could imagine the popularity, the command, the power those teachers could have in the community. Coming out like he said, I don't want this to happen in my area. Everyone who could take it serious. What is happening now? That's why you have clearly said, not everyone can be a teacher. Many parents have totally failed to become teachers of their own children, however educated they are. Some of the parents are degree holders, diploma holders, but they have totally failed to become teachers of their own children at home. And that's why you are hearing the outcry everywhere when our children are going back to school. How do you do it? For you, you know. Because it is you, the teachers, wow, handle the mantle to morally discipline our children. So we are very proud of you teachers. I, for one, am very proud. That's why whenever this comes concerning you teachers, we come out clearly and openly to support you. And I'm happy that most of the vocal members of parliament, 80% of them are teachers. Much as they are not practicing teaching now, but their profession is teaching. You teachers, having championed the challenge, the concern of climate change. If it was those other days when teachers used to command, this challenge will be no more. I can assure you. But these days, even if now one of you goes to the state and you come up to advise, they will shut you up, shut you down. Is that true or not? Yes. But in the past, it could not happen. Why? Because of moral decay. People who cannot come up with substance are now the people taken to be the giants in this world. And that's the challenge I can assure you. That's the challenge. But since you have championed this tree planting, I'm sure it's going to be embraced by many. Because as we speak today, in our district in Mukono, 2 days back, one of our schools, is it Ssenyonga RC. It is in an open space. The roof was taken by the wind. And now they have just sent me their budget. The committee is not willing to contribute. The committee thinks the school belongs to government. Had they planted trees there, like now you are piloting this project once again, you as teachers all over the world, all over Uganda, I'm sure we are going to go a long way. The government is doing everything possible, Mr. Chairman, and the
urgent need for better teacher welfare, motivation, and morale. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought to reality the fact that we do not pay teachers enough for the work that they do. The continuous request for better teacher remuneration and working conditions is very genuine and therefore requires urgent action. Continuous professional development. The COVID-19 experience has also fully confirmed that distance education cannot replace school communities. Government must invest in continuous professional development of teachers and other education personnel. Teacher engagement and involvement in policy formulation. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought to light the fact that government cannot work in isolation, especially on matters such as education that are the concern for all. There is need for continuous engagement with the teachers through UNATU. In education policy formulation and implementation, there is a need for continuous engagement with the teachers through UNATU in education policy formulation and implementation. Information, communication technology should be emphasized in the 21st century. Teacher support mechanisms, reopening of schools and education institutions. UNATU previously issued our proposed guidelines to government that must be considered before school reopening to safeguard the lives of the learners, teachers, and the entire school community. The teachers are not yet convinced that the required preparation has been done. As the plan is to reopen schools on 15th October 2020 for candidates and finalists in high year, the teachers need assurance from the government that their health, safety, and welfare have been considered. Conclusion. As Uganda, we cannot afford to ignore the teaching profession. The time is now for government to not only address the teachers' concerns, but also work with UNATU to devise strategies of making the profession more attractive, motivate, and retain quality teachers in the profession, and encourage youth who are the future to take on the profession.
Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity, UNATU, solidarity, solidarity, UNATU, solidarity, solidarity, UNATU, solidarity.